This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Prime Minister Philip Davis says that oil drilling is currently not on his administration's radar. He reveals as much during the Office of the Prime Minister's weekly press briefing yesterday. Here's his response to questions posed by the media on the government's stance on oil drilling.
Our law allows oil drilling. Our law allows oil extraction. There is, though, a policy decision that we are undergoing as we speak, because at the end of the day, climate change is real, and the contributing factors to that is related to not oil drilling, but oil use. And so there has to be a distinction between drilling and extraction.
The Prime Minister did note that there are mechanisms to know that a country has oil and to monetize the oil while it's still in the ground. However, his administration is mainly looking at ways to monetize blue carbon credits.
But at the moment, we are exploring monetizing our blue carbon and monetizing that, and we think that will be sufficiently monetized for us not to even look at even oil drilling. So as I speak to you at the moment, it is not on our radar and it is not in our contemplation. What we are pursuing right now is monetizing our blue carbon credit. We'll see how that works, and the way I see it working, it may not, the question of oil drilling or oil extraction will be supplanted by the monetization of our blue carbon.
Now, this is not the first time the Prime Minister has mentioned his pursuit. While speaking to reporters last year at COP26 in Glasgow, Scotland, Prime Minister Davis advised that the country would be pursuing the monetization of its carbon credits, which are transferable points gained from reducing greenhouse gas emissions. He maintains that oil exploration does not necessitate the exploitation of natural resources. The Ministry of Health and Wellness announcing that the COVID-19 Advisory Committee has approved the attendance increase in capacity to 100% for churches and other places of religious worship and instruction across the country. This coming in a press statement released by the ministry this afternoon. The new measure still requires churches and places of worship to strictly adhere to the COVID-19 protocols, namely wearing masks, sanitization, physical distancing, and the continued encouragement of attendees to become vaccinated. The advisory committee maintains that the recent update regarding the amended COVID-19 rules on March 12th and relaxation of those rules remain in effect. Specifically, the public is advised that as it relates to social gatherings held outdoors, namely parties, concerts, fetes, carnivals, fairs, junkanoo parades, and/or practice rallies, all attendees must be fully vaccinated or present a negative COVID-19 test and adhere to COVID-19 protocols. And Governor General Sir Cornelius A. Smith is resting comfortably after being admitted to Doctors Hospital yesterday. According to a statement from the Office of the Governor General, Sir Cornelius was airlifted to the capital from Eleuthera on Thursday, feeling unwell after addressing students at the P.A. Gibson Primary School in Hatchet Bay, North Eleuthera. Office of the Prime Minister Press Secretary Clint Watson, in updating the media on Thursday afternoon, said from all indications and initial assessments, it appeared the Governor General may have experienced heat exhaustion. According to the Secretary to the Governor General, Jack Thompson, they were in Eleuthera on official business. They enjoyed a, quote, great ceremony at P.A. Gibson Primary School and proceeded to take photos outside after that event. His Excellency complained of not feeling well. He was then taken to the local clinic and seen by a doctor who advised that he seek further medical attention. Sir Cornelius arrived in the capital at Odyssey Aviation and was taken by ambulance to Doctors Hospital, again, where he is resting comfortably. And the Bahamas Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation returned to the annual Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo that began on Wednesday and runs until Sunday, April 10th in Lakeland, Florida. This expo is the largest annual conference in Florida with up to 200,000 attendees. The Ministry of Tourism has participated in this event for over 20 years, as the Bahamas is a proud leader in general aviation for the Caribbean region. Tourism representatives will share the allure of the Bahamas to private pilots and airplane owners. The Minnesota administration had ambitions for the Bahamas to become an official airplane registry, similar to the Bahamas Ship Registry, which indicates the home country of the aircraft or seacraft. Currently, family islands like Exuma and North Eleuthera are experiencing high numbers of private aircrafts flying in for spring break, and the Ministry of Tourism is hoping to encourage more pilots and owners of private aircrafts to choose the Bahamas for vacation and entertainment in the future. The ministry is reporting a steady increase in arrivals for the Bahamas by private plane. They say in 2021, the Bahamas saw its highest number of arrivals by private plane ever, with a 105% increase compared to 2019, with a majority of arrivals in South Florida, more than doubling arrivals from priority markets like New York. The ministry says this year at the expo, Grand Bahama will be promoted as a prime destination due to its close proximity to Florida and many cultural and natural attractions. Well, that does it for news this evening. Once again, I'm Leah Cooper, and from all of us here at JCN News, have a wonderful evening, everyone.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.